you sick fucks. I can't even really say that because this is my fault, because I gave you a choice. And that choice has led me to this. So for those of you who don't know, I surpassed 1,000 subscribers. I was excited. I had ideas and dreams. And I figured that I would be nice, and for the next Give It a Shot Spotlight episode, I would let you, the subscribers, make the choice. And I gave you choices. I found the 2 ugliest looking DVDs in my entire collection. One about fractions and decimals, and the other was my fantastic field trip to the planets. Secretly, I wanted this one, the fractions and decimals, to win because this was shorter. This was way shorter. This was 35 minutes. This thing, on the other hand, is 70 minutes. I didn't really want to do that. But in retrospect, I'd have been totally cool if this would have won. I mean, it looks so dirt cheap, I wouldn't have cared. But no, you all went with The Ugly Children. The Ugly, Ugly Children. First off, this is already condemned because it's educational. And despite the fact that it is called Rock and Learn, or I'm sorry, Rock and Learn, because they're going to teach you how to learn, but they're not going to be grammatically correct about it. We get to learn about fractions and decimals. I can't talk about a plot because there is none. Because this is an educational DVD.
And I know a lot about fractions.
Yeah. So this, if I have to go through the pantheon of, the regular things that I review with this. Oh God, this is so stressful. I already have to take a shot. So one of the other things that happens with this particular episode is, well, you see I have a multitude of shit here. This was my wife's idea because she hates me too. And she went and got some of the worst, cheapest shit energy drinks that she could find. And fuck, I have to drink these now. Not entirely. I'm not drinking all of this. This will kill me. So she found just cheap dollar store garbage energy drinks because that's something that's wrong with people nowadays. They have to have this caffeine beyond caffeine. Like coffee and soda wasn't enough. We have to go with, the liquid equivalent of cocaine. So I have to save this one for last. It's an iced coffee drink, and I can't drink coffee. Again, my wife hates me. So I think I'll start with this one. Apparently, from what she tells me, my father-in-law likes this shit. It's called Tribute? Or was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Tribute Rip It Energy. It's patriotic out the ass. This is cherry and lime. Sure, America, fuck yeah. It doesn't smell awful, I'll give it that much. Oh, it looks like liquid red death. Oh, fuck me running. So, just so you're aware of what I'm doing to my body, this has, 100% of your vitamin C, that the extra 60% is just going to be pissed out. But B6, we got 240%, and B12, we have 830%. Yeah, I'm gonna die. So when I review, I like to use a very sophisticated tumbler now because since I've hit 1,000 subscribers, I feel the need to feel more sophisticated than I've ever been before. As I review utter shit, this is what I'm going to do. No, I'm going back to my shot glasses after this because this is just a bad idea all around. So, there is no story at all. It is so bland and boring because it's educational. It doesn't entertain in any way, shape, or form. Even though, they stress the notion that it's rock and learn. There is no rock. At all. There is some light rapping, which is disturbing.
You've heard about fractions at different times. Check out the examples in these rhymes.
But this is dull shit. I felt like I was back in elementary school, I think is when you learn this shit. I don't remember. I'm in the humanities. This shit is beyond me. Just like this drink is beyond me. I'm going to be so sick. Oh my god! Oh! I brought water for this sort of thing. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. That tastes like scope. It legitimately tastes like scope. But whatever. Back to the non-DVD DVD. So, you've got 3 characters. I guess since I can't really talk about a story, I guess I can only talk about the elements themselves. If there's no story, I guess I'll talk about the animation. It's not very good. In fact, it looks terrible even for even for educational standards. Like, I always bag on I'm not gonna make this review. This is gonna go so poorly. I always bag on Christian media, and it's not like I choose to, it's just that's what usually pops up out of the mystery box. And it's what's dirt cheap. But that stuff is better. The animation in this thing is substandard. Even if this was the mid-90s, like early CG stuff. Reboot is better. What was the name of that Christmas cartoon that came out around Toy Story? I want to say The Christmas Light. I'll post a picture of it right here. It looks better than this. And this, from what I can tell, because there's no real copyright date on it, but I believe this came out in 2009. Yes, I said that. This animation is from 2009, and it looks this bad. The characters, first of all, let's just talk about their joints. They are, everything about them is disjointed. Like, the girl, like, her wrists are clearly broken. Like, they just kind of go hither and yon. They are not there. The boys who use their fingers, they are assets or artifacts that are just shorter rectangles on top of each other to give the illusion of fingers. That's pretty bad. But then there's their face. All 3 of them, This here is creepy, but what they have in the video is just as bad. Because they don't anything emote. They might blink, but I honestly don't remember.
0.25. That means that 20.
Because they are terrifying to look at. They're not the most hideous things I've ever seen, but they are horrifying to look at. Because they don't really... Like, usually you give the illusion, like in animation, that you are actually looking at something when you move its face. That doesn't happen in this. It's not pretty at all. Their eyes, like, I don't know which design came first, whether the CG stuff or this, but whatever one's based on the other, they screwed up. It is quite... It's just quite... It's bad. I can't even really give words to a lot of what I witnessed because it's...
And sometimes it's best to leave the fraction written with a numerator and a denominator.
I'm just fumbling here. Because my brain just sat there like, I'm back in 5th grade, and I have to look at this shit, and I want to die. I physically want to die. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't even think if this actually came out when I was in the 5th grade, this would be impressive to anybody. It's that, just the animation is just that terrible. Because the characters are stiff as boards. I'm still trying to figure out what's up with their face. Like, the modeling of it reminds me of Nintendo 64 character models. Like, back then, you remember, like Mario. Like Mario and Mario 64, right? Like, he's got his eyes and his nose and whatnot, but you can tell, like, the front of him is, like, one side of a polygon. And there are things slapped onto said polygon, and, you know, yeah, his eyes will blink, but you know that's the front of the character. That's kind of what you get with this, but worse? Like, when they talk, I'm genuinely horrified, and that goes into my second thing. There is no voice acting in this. If you ever see a drink that looks like this, don't buy it. This is more evidence that my wife does not like me. But the voice acting is... I mean, how do you even voice act math to begin with, to keep it interesting? And I'm sure there are ways. There has to be. But these people didn't do it. And the worst offender is, I don't know the character's name, but he reminds me of Terrence and or Philip from South Park. He sounds exactly like them. And it doesn't help me as he's talking about 4/5 of something, because I think he's talking about farting.
Then count the parts that are a color other than black, white, or gray, and that'll be the numerator.
It's blue. I don't know what to make of this. So, before I drink this Smurf piss, I guess I should keep on talking about the non-voice acting. It's freaky. Like, every time I heard him talk, like, oh yes, 4/5 is this. And you can also make it, 8/10. And from there, you got equivalent. And congruent.
6/9 of the cupcakes are in color and even look good enough to eat.
I'd like a chocolate one.
And I'm like, can't do this. I can't do this. Like, I'm sitting here watching this, thinking to myself, all of you have voted for this, and I have to review it. And I have no inclination to really do that. I am dreading this entire process. This isn't turned into a confessional. This is barely a review. This is bad. Like, I can't fathom, like, the level of depravity you all have. Like, oh, let's just make this fucker suffer. Because it is such a non-video. There's a couple of things that I'm going to pull out of this video just because out of context it's funny. But I hated this. Like, I hate myself right now. I hope Brainy had a pretty relatively drug-free piss. Oh, fuck me, that smells awful. Oh my god, it tastes like a urinal cake. And don't ask me how I know that, how that tastes. Oh. 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 Oh man. Wow. Okay. That's not cool. Just like this DVD is not cool. It was 35 minutes. And oh my god, this is turning into like Red Pepper, Ghost Pepper Gaming or whatever, where they had to give reviews and eat these hot peppers. That's what this is turning into. Oh god. This is gonna be the worst video I've ever produced. Unless you ask my wife, she thinks everything I produce is terrible. This is fucking awful. Okay. Oh shit. Anywho. So, it's all garbage. It's all terrible. It's 35 minutes. It felt like an hour. I wanted to die the entire time because there's nothing really I can do but make comments on the voice acting, the horrible faces they have, their attempts at rapping.
If you want to subtract two fractions, things can get rough. But we learned something easy just now that makes it not so tough.
Which, by the by, this is not just a one-off thing. I have learned that there is a catalog of shit that they have. Some of these I would almost be interested in. But I don't know if my body could take it. A couple of them that are like striking, like I think they would be a good idea. Where is it? The human body wouldn't be bad, I don't think. Where did it go? There were a couple in here that were just like, get ready for kindergarten. I am so on board for that. And I know it's gonna be utter garbage. But I would do that. For kindergarten, like, hey everybody, let's get ready for kindergarten. You're gonna be away from mommy and you're gonna be sad. Like, what kind of trauma? And you're gonna add some cute, happy music to that. Oh God. I'm not right now. Because I've already had 2 swigs of some of the most horrifying drinks that I've ever had. And I know that there's some more, like there's they have rap. They have rap. Not only do they have rap, they have it in different forms. Addition and subtraction rap, which I think that's a rat with a comb over? I'll put that picture up. It's terrifying. Multiplication Rap, which looks just as bad. Multiplication Country, which that sadly is only in audio form. That's a sad face. Because I think that'd be the only gig Billy Ray Cyrus could get at this point. The Telling Time and Making Change, maybe even the Math Word Problems, those would be alright. But I think out of all of this, the kindergarten one would be the one I'd want. So let me look at the description, because this here has probably got more plot than anything that I watched here. Jill and Joey, I have names, which is more than I can say for what I had to look at here. I don't know if they look any better than the three characters that I had. But anyway, they are so excited about starting kindergarten. Now I'm sure your kids will get excited too. No, they won't. As they learn essential skills through fun songs. If those fun songs are anything like I had to listen to in this, that's a definite no.
I need 1/3 cup of sugar to make this recipe, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt for you and me.
Animated through fun songs, animated characters, barely animated, and real children. Includes getting dressed. Alright, I gotta have a watch a DVD so I can learn how to dress myself. Tying shoelaces. I learned how to do that without a DVD. In fact, I learned how to tie my shoes because I wanted Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss with an audio cassette. So I didn't need no stinking video to do that. Sorting by colors and shapes. Using scissors. I still don't know how to do that. I accidentally stab myself every time I pick up scissors. Thankfully, the stitches are about to come out after my umpteenth time stabbing myself. Counting letters. Listening skills. I almost said listening skulls, but that would be way more interesting. Polite behavior. Right back at you. Printing letters and numbers, left and right, and much more. Well, I definitely need that part for left and right, because I still get that stuff screwed up all the time. 43 minutes! A 43-minute DVD about getting ready for kindergarten. And the characters look like potatoes. Yeah, I'm all for it. Because I'll tell you what I'm not for. This stupid thing. But y'all voted for it. And I did it. I definitely did it. And I don't like any of you anymore. This is punishment, and this is punishment from my wife. I guess I gotta finish the whole thing by drinking this. This is such a non-review. This is the worst review I've ever done. And this isn't helping anything at all. I'm just dragging out the inevitable. Just get it over with, stupid. Just do it. She knows I hate coffee. She knows I can't drink the stuff. She knows that I can't handle it at all. And then she goes and gets me this. I don't even like Snickers, because, I mean, chocolate's alright, but peanuts, not for it. I gotta fill the bottom of this with this. Oh, this isn't right. What my wife just committed. Before I even drink this. Because I'm committed to the bit. And it actually is my fault that I have to do this. But she is partially responsible for a hate crime that is about to happen. Oh, dear. Oh, that looks hideous. Okay, so I don't drink coffee at all. But that That does not look healthy to me. At all. And I'm going to drink it. I'm going to puke. But before I do, this review's over. I don't really care anymore. This, whatever this was, this bemoaning of non-entertainment that I just had because education is not entertaining in the least. I guess I could say this is my serious part. So, you know, my subscribers, thank you again for being a part of the channel. I kind of wish you voted for the other one at this point. I really do, because that would have been less of a struggle to get through, even though it was 3 times longer than this. So you failed me there. I'm so excited because I was like, yes, the shorter one. This will not be total agony. Then I watch it, and it's total agony. And I've got characters that are probably more wooden than Keanu Reeves, and that's a feat. Especially early Keanu Reeves. That's impressive. They somehow did it. Again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll do this again. We hit 2,000. That would be cool if my liver can handle it. And I guess I should give a toast to all of you. Thank you for all that you've done, watching and supporting my stuff. I don't know if you share this with other people. Thank you anyway. For those of you who think I'm funny, you have low standards, and I appreciate that. For those of you who don't think I'm funny, I don't know why you watch. You obviously have some schadenfreude, I think. Or just a level of self-loathing that is more profound than any therapist can cure. So, I gave it a shot on your behest. I wish I hadn't. Cheers. I don't want to do this. Oh, God! So, that's the review. Until next time, party people. Toodles. I am so getting... Oh, God. This was the absolute worst. This was sad. Holy Jesus Christ. Ugh.